Hey everyone, today on Darpan we talk about Trump could win big on US election night, a former Mission Elementary School principal caught by the CreepCatchers, India's GDP takes the worst hit in 24 years due to COVID-19, NHL playoffs continue as Canucks stave off elimination and win Tuesday's game against the Golden Knights. It turns out after the November elections, we could see President Donald Trump continue his political reign, at least on election night. New data collected by a group funded by Michael Bloomberg is predicting that President Donald Trump could take a sweeping lead once votes are tallied on election day, before ultimately losing to Joe Biden after mail-in votes are counted. Hawkfish, started in the spring of 2019 by Bloomberg prior to his brief presidential run as a Democrat, crunched the data and concluded that Biden may be victorious, however, not on election night itself. According to Hawkfish CEO, we are sounding an alarm and saying that this is a very real possibility, that the data is going to show on election night an incredible victory for Donald Trump. When every legitimate vote is tallied and we get to that final day, which will be someday after election day, it will in fact show that what happened on election night was exactly that, a mirage. It looked like Donald Trump was in the lead, and he fundamentally was, not when every ballot gets counted. One of Hawkfish's scenarios says that Trump could have a projected lead of 408 electoral votes to 130 on election night, which is 15% of mail-in ballots counted. Roughly 4 days later, as Americans' mailed ballots are tallied, the final vote could swing left in favor of Biden. It is something that has never happened before to India's gross domestic product. The GDP data for the 3 months wrapped up in June and numbers released on Monday show the country's growth rate had contracted by 23.9% for the April to June quarter. India started reporting quarterly data in 1996, and it has been the worst since then. The first fiscal quarter is more severe than most G20 nations, as a strict lockdown to contain the spread of COVID-19 has taken a serious hard hit to the economy, and that is to blame for such a negative impact. According to 7 economists, the GDP has shrunk in the range of 25.5% to 15.2%. Till now, England had reported the greatest nosedive in the GDP among the world's top 20 economies, with a 21.7% plunge in the June quarter, its deepest contraction on record. A downright creepy story. A principal who used to teach at Mission Elementary School was caught by the CreepCatchers during a sting operation. CreepCatchers is a vigilante group that uses fake identities to draw men into meeting with apparently underaged girls or boys and catch them. In his defense, Jason Allen Obert, the principal, told a teacher regulation branch panel that he was working on a book about CreepCatchers. According to a recent branch ruling, Obert was the principal at an elementary school in Mission when he began communicating with 2 fictitious female characters, Sarah, 15, and Hannah, 14, that he met online, when in reality he was communicating with the founder of the Fraser Valley chapter of CreepCatchers. Obert told the panel that there was constant back-and-forth communication with the girls and that they told the former principal that they were 14 and 15 years old. Obert offered them marijuana and alcohol, told them they were attractive, asked them personal questions, and ultimately tried to meet them on 3 occasions. On October 14, 2016, the founder of CreepCatchers for the Fraser Valley met him instead, confronted him on camera, and then he was fleeing the Seven Oaks Shopping Center Mall. Obert was suspended and charged with child luring and let go by the school district in December 2016. In sports, the Vancouver Canucks, the only Canadian team, avoided elimination on Tuesday night with a 2-1 win over the Vegas Golden Knights in Game 5. Let's hope the Canucks win Game 6 tomorrow against the Golden Knights. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe.